What's up? It's me. Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to take a look at some rivals in the world of Marvel. Now, these could be rivals that have been around for quite a while, or it could be some that are relatively new. Either way, though, they're all pretty cool in their own ways. So let's get started. We'll start off with one of the most obvious ones, and that is obviously Thanos versus the Avengers. You can't get much more obvious than that. The Avengers and Thanos have been fighting since he first appeared in the comics. Now, of course, Thanos isn't always trying to destroy the universe, but when he does, it's pretty bad. I mean, this guy has snapped his fingers twice now. Half the population in both instances. You really don't get much worse than that. The Avengers and the rest of the Marvel Universe has tried time and time again to stop Thanos from doing what he believes is right, even if that means destroying the universe as we know it. This fight will never end until one of them stops existing. And given Thanos' past, I don't think that'll be happening anytime soon. Next up, we have Magneto versus Professor X. These two were once friends, but after a disagreement about how mutants should live, they became bitter enemies. Magneto believes that mutants should rule over humans, whereas Professor X wants peaceful coexistence between the two species. They have different views. This has led to many battles between the two, as well as their respective teams. Their philosophies are so different, and both are willing to do whatever it takes to prove their way is the right way. That's bound to happen when you have such strong beliefs and values. Moving on, we have Dr. Doom versus the Fantastic Four. Dr. Doom is one of the most powerful villains the Fantastic Four have ever faced. He has defeated them on numerous occasions and even ruled over the Marvel Universe for a short period of time. Dr. Doom is a brilliant scientist and sorcerer who possesses a vast array of knowledge and abilities. He's also highly intelligent and cunning, which makes him a formidable opponent for the Fantastic Four. Despite being an enemy, I do sort of respect the guy. He always seems to have a plan, and things usually go according to said plan. If something doesn't, he's usually got a backup plan. He's pretty much the smartest guy that the Fantastic Four come across, and I'm not just talking about villains. There are very few people in Marvel that can match his intellect. He's truly incredible in that regard. Next, we have Spider-Man and Venom. Eddie Brock was once a reporter who was fired after publishing a story that implicated a mob boss. He then stumbled upon a way to create a symbiote costume, and this costume ended up bonding with him. It gave him great power, but it also turned him into a violent, vengeful creature. Spider-Man and Venom have fought each other many times over the years, and while Venom has proven to be a formidable opponent, Spider-Man has always come out on top. Even so, Venom continues to pursue Spider-Man and his loved ones, which is a pretty common thing to do for villains. He also made a sort of team called the Sinister Six, whose sole purpose was to defeat So yeah, this guy really hates Spider. Next up, we have Loki versus Thor. Loki is Thor's adoptive brother and the god of mischief. He is known for his cunning and his ability to cause chaos and destruction. Loki has been a thorn in Thor's side for centuries, often manipulating events to cause trouble for him and the other gods. Despite their rocky relationship, Thor and Loki have fought alongside each other on numerous occasions. In fact, there was a point where Loki was actually good. Of course, he eventually went back to his old tricks, but at least we got a little bit of good Loki. Let's hope we see more of that in the future. Regardless, these two will probably continue to battle it out for eternity. Moving along, we have Scott Summers versus Jean Grey. Now, these two have a long history together. They were both founding members of the X-Men, and they have been romantically involved in the past. However, their relationship became strained when Jean Grey began to develop feelings for Wolverine. This caused a rift between her and Scott, leading to a battle between the two. While Jean is incredibly powerful, Scott's optic blasts proved to be too much for her to handle. She did put up a good fight, but eventually she had to tap out. Although their relationship may be broken beyond repair, they will always have a special place in each other's hearts. At least, I hope they do. Next up, we have Luke Cage versus Diamondback. Diamondback was once a member of the Magia crime family who was trained by them to become a deadly assassin. He was eventually captured by the police, but he escaped and became a hero after being framed for a crime he didn't commit. Luke Cage and Diamondback have fought each other on several occasions, with neither one coming out on top. As far as I know, their last encounter ended in a draw, but I do believe it. It's only a matter of time before one of them gets the upper hand. I think Luke Cage would want to take down Diamondback because he's a villain, but I don't think he'd be able to. I could be wrong though. We haven't seen them fight recently, so maybe Diamondback's gotten stronger. Moving on, we have Ghost Rider versus Blackout. Ghost Rider is the spirit of vengeance that possesses a human host, giving them the powers of a supernatural motorcycle rider. He is known for his ability to punish evildoers and his iconic flaming skull. Blackout is a supervillain with the ability to manipulate darkness. He is often hired by other villains to eliminate heroes and cause chaos. Ghost Rider and Blackout have battled each other on several occasions, usually when Blackout is working with someone else. Blackout has no idea what he is getting himself into when he does this, because Ghost Rider is relentless. He will not stop until Blackout is dead, and when Ghost Rider goes like that, he doesn't miss. Next up we have Cable versus the Terminator. Okay, technically, Cable isn't a part of Marvel. He's a part of Image Comics. But seeing as this is a Marvel vs channel, I thought I'd throw him on here anyways. Cable used to be a soldier in the Time Travel Corps, but he left the Corps after becoming disillusioned with its goals. He then traveled to the future where he met the Terminator, a cyborg assassin sent back in time to kill him. Cable and the Terminator battled each other for several days until Cable was finally able to defeat it. Unfortunately, the Terminator didn't stay down for long. It eventually came back and the two fought again. Cable won again, but I'm sure this won't be the last time these two fight. Finally, we have Black Panther versus Claw. Black Panther is the king of Wakanda and one of the most powerful and respected heroes in the Marvel Universe. He is known for his intelligence, strength, and agility. Claw is a supervillain with the ability to manipulate sound waves. He's often hired by other villains to eliminate heroes and cause chaos. Despite being an enemy, I do kind of respect Klaus. If you've seen the Black Panther movie, you'll understand why. He's just a guy who wants to help his country, even if his methods are a bit extreme. Still, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with, and Black Panther knows that. That's why he's taken him on multiple times. Honestly, though, I don't think either of them will win. They're just too evenly matched. So I guess that means their fights always end in a draw. But now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Comment below which of these rivals is your favorite. And while you're down there, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next time.